Yeah, so we have a question from Alan, and they asked, what are the best ways to do research?
Oh, great question. So, my favorite ways to do research, first, I'll just reiterate what I mentioned earlier. I like to look at the annual reports, the corporate social responsibility reports, and the reports to the community of large companies. Those are easily accessible just typing those search terms in Google. Because sometimes trying to find them on a company's website, it's very big. I mean, it's like if you went to Google's website to find their corporate social responsibility reports, it might be a little daunting. But if you Googled corporate social responsibility report Google, you'll get direct access to it. So I like that. In terms of finding email addresses, because I get that question a lot, I will be honest, I do use a paid service called Rocket Reach. Um, Again, I've done this for many years, and I think Rocket Reach does a great job. By the way, it's not an official endorsement. I don't work for them. I don't get anything from them. I'm just sharing resources. But I like Rocket Reach a lot. I think that it's got about 95% accuracy in terms of if I type in a name and a company, I'm going to get the correct email address, or it's going to give me a format that's going to allow me to try. So I'm a huge fan of Rocket Reach. I think that you can try it for free with a few searches, and then there's different plans per month that you can purchase. So for research of email addresses, I use that. For decision maker research, LinkedIn. It is amazing what decision makers will tell you about themselves on LinkedIn. I've got a great story about a decision maker that both myself and my client had been trying to engage for so long, and she just wasn't budging. And up until about a couple months ago, her LinkedIn was, there wasn't a lot there. And when I did some other research about her, there was just general bio stuff. And then I saw on her LinkedIn, she posted that she actually has a passion for Basset Hound rescue. Now, here's what's hilarious, everybody. I adopted Basset Hounds. I'm a huge fan of the breed. I'm a huge fan of animal adoption in general. And the organization that she referenced, I adopted my dog from. Bam, I've got a connection there. So sometimes the connection doesn't always have to be about the company and the mission. It could be something more personal. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Lori, that's not going to happen all the time. Of course not. But what about something like where you went to college? You might be able to connect at the level of being an alum, right? Or maybe you live in the same area. You'd be surprised how people will connect. So I am a huge fan of LinkedIn for research as well. So those would be kind of the major areas that I go to for research.